Live from Television Park in high definition, coverage you can count on. This is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery.
And I'm John Hart in for Brad. Tonight, coverage you can count on begins with safety improvements in downtown Augusta.
It's been 1 year since 6 people were shot during First Friday. Fortunately, the injuries weren't life-threatening, but at the time, a lot of local business owners spoke out, some saying they wanted First Friday to end permanently. There have been other events that have impacted how everyone feels about downtown Augusta, including the Riverwalk beating of Ashley Soulsby and Wesley Spires back in May. Because of all this, safety has been on everyone's mind, and the sheriff's office is taking extra measures to keep you safe. News Channel 6's Courtney Elledge is live in downtown Augusta at the Augusta Common. Courtney, is there a large crowd there now?
Well, Jenny, right now, as you can tell, I think it's because of the rain. No one is here at the moment. The band is not here setting up yet. And one other thing you do have to remember, now this did happen after First Friday had ended, about 3 hours actually after the band stopped playing here on Broad Street. But the event itself is what some business owners, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, and families say brought in a troubling crowd. And 12 months later, since then, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office have stepped up their game and their amp. They've even added undercover officers that we cannot see, but they do have 10 people for large events like tonight that are visible to keep you and your family safe.
We're able to add 2 more officers downtown, and we're going to continue to, whenever there's the need, to see where we can add more officers. We'll also have them in new uniforms that is more visible to the public.
Now, the who and the why of the story is still missing. This is an open case. The 6 suspects have still not been caught. So if you know anything, if you have any tips, you are asked to call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. That number is 706-821-1080. And again, First Friday is expected to begin here at 7 p.m. Live in downtown Augusta, I'm Courtney Elledge. Back to you guys.
All right, Courtney, thanks so much. A former CSRA resident is charged with trying to extort money from embattled celebrity chef Paula Deen. The FBI arrested 62-year-old Thomas George Pakulis in Newfield, New York, where they say he lives currently. Pakulis is accused of trying to extort money from Deen, demanding $250,000 in return for not telling the media, quote, true and damning statements made by Deen. He is currently in jail in New York and will appear before a U.S. magistrate judge in Savannah July 16th.
Waynesboro police are still investigating an alleged fight between 2 of their own. According to an incident report, a police officer claims he was pushed and yelled at by another officer last week. Waynesboro's new police chief says he's not real sure how accurate that police report is, but that the incident is being investigated. Since it is a personnel issue, the chief says he cannot comment on specifics, but does say he has not yet heard from the police officer who originally filed that report. From Aiken County tonight, public safety needs your help locating this person. Suspect is wanted for taking several maps from the Aiken City Hall building. Those maps were removed from the corridor study. So if you recognize this person or if you know anything about this, call Crime Stoppers of the Midlands. You can remain anonymous and you could be eligible for a reward of up to $1,000.
A child in Wagner, South Carolina has died after being hit by a car. Garvin Drive. 2-year-old Ryan Egerton was hit by his father while he was driving his vehicle. Ryan was airlifted to Richland Memorial Hospital in Columbia after the accident. He later died. Authorities say circumstances related to this tragic accident are under investigation, but they don't feel that any foul play was involved or suspicious circumstances. Still no autopsy results for what Richmond County investigators are calling a murder-suicide. The incident happened Sunday morning at a home on Crawfordville Drive near Bel Air Road. Investigators say Timothy Lee got into an argument with his wife, Captain Angela Lee. That's when they say he shot and killed her, then turned the gun on himself. Captain Lee was a U.S. Army Reserve signal officer who worked in satellite communications.
And still no official word on what actually killed a local soldier stationed in Afghanistan this week. Army Sergeant Hilda Clayton was killed in what is being called a non-combat related incident. Clayton was serving out of Fort Meade in Maryland.
Fort Gordon will begin furloughing a large number of their civilian employees next week. Earlier last month, non-service members were notified that they'd have to take furlough days. For 11 weeks, more than 3,000 employees will be asked to cut 1 day a week from their work weeks. Not certain yet who will be forced to take which days, but a former commanding general offered some insight.
I think the majority of the people being furloughed will be furloughed on Friday, which is probably, the last I heard, about 80 to 85% of them, but the rest of them are going to have to be staggered throughout the week because they can't, in some areas, they can't have everybody gone at one time, like in the security area and things like that.
The furlough changes will go into effect next Monday.
Local real estate agents are waiting to see if an increase in mortgage rates will slow down home sales. But over the last few months, lower rates have prompted a boom in the housing market. Archie Seshadri is here with tonight's economic report.
Locally, realtors say if you're house hunting, it is still a great time to buy. Here in the CSRA, sales are up 7% compared to the same time last year. And some areas like Evans have seen an increase in nearly 20% in home sales. The Bloomers are back house hunting, shopping for a new home in Columbia County.
I'm looking at a house that can accommodate our changing needs as empty nesters, and also maybe to incorporate our Harry's aging parents.
As a buyer, you're in the driver's seat now. You know, you got low interest rates, you can negotiate, you can get extras.
Realtors say home sales are up thanks to a combination of low interest rates and more jobs. Agents say Columbia County is one of the fastest growing counties in the nation and sees a lot of sales thanks to Fort Gordon.
Location, schools, the condition of the house, and the price. It's all about those four things.
I look at the size of the house, I look at the lot, I look at what the house has, how it, if it's new construction, how it's decorated.
Buying a home is like ordering a cheeseburger. In your cheeseburger, you want lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and no mustard, and lots of ketchup, and no pickles. And it's just the same thing about buying a home. You need 3 bedrooms, but you want space for an office. You need all the bedrooms down on one floor because you got bad knees. You want a particular school system.
Realtors say summer is the peak time for home sales because many people want to move in before school starts. But for the Bloomers, they say they're not in any rush as long as they find the right fit.
I'm looking for a house that has everything on the main level just for my husband and myself.
The main thing I'm looking for is my wife going to be happy with the home? Happy wife, happy life.
Well, I think it's a great market right now. I think it's a lot available. There's a lot of choices.
Smart man indeed, right? Well, here are some websites. If you want to, find some homes online before you find an agent, go to Zillow.com, homefinder.com, and there's another website called Neighborhood Scout. Now, this one even classifies which areas are safer and which ones have the better schools based on your zip code.
Okay, that was good, Archie, but what was the important thing, guys? Happy wife, happy life.
Yes. Words to live by from Harry Bloomer.
Soundbite of the day.
Like that. All right.
Well, guess what? It's raining.
No.
Wow, you're
what
kidding.
A surprise,
oh my gosh. Haven't seen that in,
week
what,
in a row.
5 minutes?
Take a look at our WJBF Live Viper 6. Showers continue to stream north and northwest across the viewing area with pockets of heavy rain. Right now, a bit of a break for our Georgia counties. We'll see more as we head into the evening hours. Take a look towards our northern counties. Nice little thunderstorm rolling across Trenton, now approaching downtown Edgefield, and sliding south just a bit. You'll see showers and thunderstorms along Highway 78, Denmark, Blackville, Bamberg, Olar. Also some showers headed towards Allendale County. We'll take a closer look at the radar and check ahead towards our weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes. John, Jenny?
George, thanks so much. There is a big race coming up tomorrow morning. News Channel 6 is teaming up with the 888 to bring you the Puppy Jake 8K and 4K dog trot. All proceeds benefit the Puppy Jake Foundation, which trains therapy dogs to match up with wounded vets. The race starts at 8 a.m. at the downtown Augusta Market on 8th Street. To register, all you have to do is go to our website, WJBF.com. And we want to once again congratulate a local dog who is the grand prize winner in the IAMS Love Tales contest. We told you a few weeks ago about Brooks, and then we told you just recently that Brooks was the winner in this big competition after being a finalist. His owner, or her owner, Derek, submitted a video highlighting what a great asset Brooks is to the Augusta community as a therapy dog at local hospitals and nursing homes. These two will now star in a national ad They initially beat out over 500 other dogs and cats. You can check out their winning video also on our website, WJBF.com.
And Brooks couldn't care less. He just wants that blue ball.
That's it.
Love Brooks.